Alright guys, so I just got through watching the D23 live stream. Someone had a live stream going up, I believe they were from the KH13 website, which is a pretty cool website to keep you guys updated on Kingdom Hearts news. Now, we got the confirmation that Big Hero 6 is actually going to be making its way into the series, and that what Roy Connolly said about how it was the first, Tangled was the first game in the series they were actually revealing. Of course, this actually does relates to Roy Connolly's movies. I was going to make a video actually talking about what he meant by saying that this was the first in a series. And I was going to state that maybe he meant that this is the first in a series as far as kind of like where Pixar movies or these really big animated movies coming from Disney nowadays. You know, I thought he was speaking in that aspect, but it definitely is now confirmed that he was speaking of his own movies. So of course, Roy Connolly has worked on a lot of movies in the past. I'm not sure if he was always in the same position he is now with the movies that come out now by him. However, with Big Hero 6 and Tangled making it in, there's plenty more movies that Roy Connolly actually had a part in that we can actually look at now and basically come up with some type of concept schemes. Now, of course, everyone else was kind of thinking, okay, maybe we'll see Toy Story, maybe we'll see Star Wars, and I was one of those people. If I'm not mistaken, I did make a video talking about it, and of course, a few other people made videos talking about it because the whole presentation outside of Kingdom Hearts was basically all about Star Wars. So maybe we won't be getting anything Star Wars or Marvel related inside of Kingdom Hearts 3. Me personally, I definitely don't mind Star Wars making its way in. I don't see how they would adapt Marvel into being into Kingdom Hearts, but I definitely wouldn't have mind Star Wars. And since Star Wars isn't going to be making it in, and we actually got to see that Big Hero 6 is going to make it in, it is kind of the same way of Marvel making it in, like, because Big Hero 6 is based off of a Marvel comic. So Big Hero 6 does kind of hint at Marvel or another Marvel world actually being in there. However, we didn't get no official kind of like relatively Marvel canon, like let's say Spider-Man or anything like that. We didn't get nothing like that here. However, Big Hero 6 is a part of Marvel, or it's kind of like between Disney / Marvel. So it's basically a collision, and this could be them actually trying to expand Kingdom Hearts into getting into things like Marvel and stuff like that, which I don't really have a problem with. Of course, with Big Hero 6 coming out, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the only Marvel world that actually, or the only cross Marvel world that's gonna actually be making its way into Kingdom Hearts 3. And there was kind of a concept art, if I didn't say that already, for, you know, the level or the stage or the world that's gonna be the Big Hero 6 world. It was Sora riding on the back of Baymax and a dark Baymax actually attacking him, and Sora actually, you know, swinging, or not even swinging, but, you know, directing his Keyblade at the dark Baymax for Baymax to charge him. So we did hear that these events are gonna take place after the movie. So basically, it's gonna be probably about Sora going to go get the Baymax that was left inside of the portal, and then the dark Baymax is the Baymax that's going to be controlled by the darkness and the heartless and things like that, or another one that has been replicated of the original Baymax by the heartless. So definitely seeming like it's going to be pretty cool to have this world inside of the game. I definitely wasn't looking at Big Hero 6 like it was an opportunity, and it wasn't because I dislike Big Hero 6 or anything like that. It's because I definitely felt like Big Hero 6 was too new of a movie to actually be able to make it in. Now, one thing that's pretty weird to me, and what's actually gonna be kind of this type of painful thing to say right now, is that since there's a new Big Hero 6 world, and since we saw the concept art, which a concept art never really actually shows what the game is going to look like in game. However, due to the fact that the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that we got from E3 pretty much showed us that anything that we get as far as artwork and stuff like that is basically going to be represented onto the hardware anyway. So looking at that and seeing how, you know, in-depth this world was, you guys probably can't see it because, you know, it's kind of like still, or kind of like part of the video from the stream that actually makes it way, that actually is going to make its way into this video. But it definitely makes me feel like maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna probably take a little while after 2016. Of course, we only got a concept art this time around, but the team in Japan, nobody actually from the team outside of Shinji Hashimoto actually made their way to America, for Anaheim. So I'm pretty sure that they're still out there working. And who knows, maybe the Baymax, or I mean not the Baymax, but maybe the Big Hero 6 world is actually coming along pretty smoothly, and maybe it is moving a lot quicker than I personally think. Let me know you guys thoughts. Were you there? Did you watch the stream? I know I was, and I was screaming my freaking head off, man. I'm still kind of hyped. When I heard that Big Hero 6 was gonna make it in, my mind was just blown, because it's like, okay, what is the real limitations and what is the real setbacks of any possibilities for any world that we've seen just from last year alone not making their way into Kingdom Hearts 3. And I definitely feel like these lines are starting to get blurred with Big Hero 6 and Tangled making their way into Kingdom Hearts 3. I definitely feel like there would have been older, more classic Pixar movies making their way into Kingdom Hearts 3 at this point, or into Kingdom Hearts period at this point. But definitely with 2 movies that came out in less than the past 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, I definitely feel like we may get another one in the coming month. Of course, in November. In the coming next 2 months. Of course, in November, on November 23rd, we'll actually be getting D23 Japan Tokyo Expo. So we'll definitely have to see what happens then. They were talking about, like, they were trolling too. They were basically like, yo, we got a big announcement for you guys. Everybody was cheering. I was in here screaming my head off. And then it was right before they announced Big Hero 6, and they were like, we got a very big announcement. We got a very big one. And I was like, oh shit, the release date, nigga. And they just wound up being like, yo, it's Big Hero 6. And I still lost my mind, man. It was an amazing presentation. Of course, no new trailer, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, hey, we did get the announcement of another big movie that actually just came out last year, if I'm not mistaken, making its way into Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's definitely something to be happy about. So, of course, I'm still hype. I hope you guys are still hype if you were actually there. Let me know how you feel about basically them just announcing it. Would you rather have seen a world that they actually have working right now and get a trailer for that, and then also get the announcement that Big Hero 6 was out, or are you just happy with what they did? Either way, this has been your boy Mozzie. Don't forget to do a little A-Class gaming in everything you do. Don't forget to keep it A-Class, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace the heck out.